Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Monday Memo. Now, today I'd like to discuss what does it take to become a remarkable finance professional and how the rest of us can become more remarkable in our work. And as a guide, I was thinking, well, how about we sort of look at the probably best selling products or best products of all time and get some clues from them and see if we can learn anything that might actually help us become more remarkable. And interestingly enough, when I was researching this, the iPhone came up quite a lot, and a lot of us have an iPhone. But why is that considered one of the best products or most remarkable products ever? Is it the fact that you've got a supercomputer in your pocket? Is it the 2 million or so professionally produced apps? Is it that it's got a digital camera that rivals an SLR? Its sleek design, or just simply the massive marketing machine behind it? Um, when you've got a product that achieves a remarkable level like the iPhone, people will tell their friends about it, and those friends will tell their friends and colleagues, and so on and so on. People tweet about it, they post on Facebook about it. Um, you know, it quickly scales with that word of mouth and social sharing. So when it comes to a new iPhone or a new version, there's not very much selling involved. And you could also probably say, if you look at the latest iPhones, they're not really radical evolutions of the previous ones, but they're still probably classed very highly successful. Well, maybe if you look at Apple's share price, you could probably derive from that. So, in fact, a lot of successful things that have gone into the iPhone um, are also being done, or you can see being done by remarkable finance professionals. And I've listed a few out, and I'd be interested to see if you agree with them. The first one that remarkable finance professionals do, just like the iPhone does, it makes life easier for their customers. That's what they do. The overarching theme of the iPhone is just making or doing stuff easier. Um, whether it's accessing email on the go without having to sit down at our laptops, or helping us navigate our journey in a new city, or access our music lists easy. The innovation we talk about with iPhones isn't really about doing something totally new. It's actually about making it easier for our customers to do business with us, to use our reports, to deploy controls that enhance their business, to grasp opportunities that increase their sales, or reduce risks around, say, their budget expenses. Or it just might be making it easier for them to access what we do, so we're just more visible for them, or having regular one-to-ones or touch points or drop-ins in our diary. The second one is probably providing a reason for customers to keep coming back. Because, remarkable finance professionals, when they deliver their insights or experiences that keep customers and stakeholders coming back, they're delivering like new content, such insights around risks, opportunities, about trends they're seeing, joining up the dots with the various stakeholder conversations that are happening. They're making their presentations rather memorable rather than dull and about the numbers. They develop control frameworks and set tough challenges but achievable ones, and maybe do things like deploying league tables or wash-up forums to engage stakeholders and attain with them the higher levels of performance they're looking for. So, a challenge: what ways or what reasons are you giving your stakeholders to keep coming back? A third area that remarkable finance professionals are doing is they're known to do it better than everyone else. Like, the iPhone's been copied many times over, and in fairness, a lot of the competitors are getting very close to the standards Apple has set. However, what almost always happens is that those competing products are being immediately compared to the iPhone, because they're the known quantity. They're the ones that have been doing it better or as good as everyone else for a lot longer. And likewise, finance professionals, the ones that are those known quantities, they're not confined to their desks. And I'm just sort of frustrated sometimes. There's some fantastically skilled finance professionals out there that, if they just got out from behind their desks and engaged with the business, they would become much more well known in terms of their skills would be much more visible, and they'd be making more of an impact for their organizations. So the remarkable ones are just simply putting themselves out there, engaging with stakeholders, networking at events, or sharing thoughts on social media platforms to figure out what they do well and where they could perhaps do better. So again, I challenge our audience, how are you engaging with your peers and demonstrating what you can do? And then another thing about being remarkable is actually the ability to stand on the shoulders of giants. Because, borrowing from what Sir Isaac Newton said, or how I've seen further, is by standing on the shoulders of giants. The iPhone really didn't invent the technologies that went into it. It just amalgamated existing ones. The camera, the operating software, the iOS screens, batteries, music, library, you name it. They just managed to organize those things in a way that was uniquely its own. And similarly, the remarkable finance professionals we see and can learn from are just connoisseurs of remarkable finance professionals and businesses that are already there. They take and borrow from someone else's ideas and make them their own. They learn how to, for instance, pitch their ideas better or their insights better because they might have taken some sales trainings. They might have learned how to present better because they've gone to the circus and know how to make it entertaining. They could leverage a report they saw being done in another company and bringing it into the new context and slightly adjusting it perhaps. And they go out there and talk and engage with perhaps mentors who've been there and done that and know about the areas that they're looking to develop in themselves. So again, I'd encourage you, what mentors or what other sources of inspiration have you followed up on with lately? And to pave that way to success, it's much easier to follow in the footsteps of those who've already found the way. And that's why we bring guest mentors onto the Strength in the Numbers show, to help you sort of peer over that fence, see what's worked, what's not worked, with the various different ways of being remarkable out there. How to become the known entity, how to stand on the shoulders of giants, how to make it easier to do business with us and ourselves and our stakeholders. And done in a way where it's practically laid out so you can digest the knowledge and figure out for yourselves how to become more remarkable as finance professionals. So look, really hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, please remember to let your friends and colleagues know they can subscribe about it on all the main platforms, iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud and YouTube. And really appreciate you investing your time with us today. So until next time, take care of yourselves and let's keep on building our strength in the numbers.